Hey everybody, it's Derek. Welcome out to Field to Fork Homestead. Today we're going to talk a little bit about this David Bradley two-wheel tractor. This is a really nice little two-wheel tractor to have on the homestead. It's got several different types of attachments we'll be covering today. Growing up, I would have loved to have something like this. My grandma and grandpa, when I was growing up, we used a horse and a mule to plow the ground. We used those for a long time, and finally, I was able to acquire this two-wheel tractor, and it really made a big difference in being able to get to certain places you really couldn't get with a horse. It allowed you to get out toward the end of the rows a little bit farther. This tractor here, this tractor was manufactured in Illinois, and it was built somewhere between 1953 to 1957, and there was approximately 4,000 of them built. And this is a good little tractor, and it's been modified from its original state. I think this tractor here came out with like a horse and a half motor, it might have even had a 3-horse motor, but it's been updated. It's got new tires, got an on and off switch that I put this up here, just the way I wanted it, personal preference. And it's got a new engine, a Predator engine. I think it's a 7.5 horse Predator engine. But on this two-wheel tractor right now, we have a layoff plow, and this is used for breaking. You can use it for breaking ground, but this is mainly used for laying off furrow rows, plant corn, beans, potatoes, etc. And you can farm a small garden with this. It comes with several different. There's a lot of attachments that I don't have, but I have what I need. This I love this. We actually built this plow and designed it to fit this David Bradley. But it's a real nice little tractor to have out on the homestead. Let's start over here on the left. Here we have a single row turning plow, and this has a crank. This is designed to be able to set your depth, how shallow or how deep you want it to turn. It does a fantastic job turning the soil. Now, once we turn the soil, we use either a tiller or something of that sort to break the ground up, to disc it up. They do manufacture a set of discs to go behind this, a small set of discs, but I found that I don't really need those. I have a tiller, and I find that does a little bit better job as far as that goes. But as far as getting down between potatoes and getting down between your corn rows, cultivating corn, I have this set up. I've manufactured this. I set this up a little different than the way it was originally designed, but I set it up to fit my needs. And this is a set of cultivators for a David Bradley. And this works perfect for going down and throwing dirt up against your corn, hoeing it, cultivating the weeds out of it. It takes a lot of work out of weeding the garden and hoeing the garden up. But it really works well. There's all kinds of different kinds of shanks that you can put on these cultivators. Here we have a set of David Bradley weeders, and this is just used again for getting the weeds out of the garden. Different kinds of different kinds of tasks throughout the field. And I just recently purchased these. I haven't really had a chance to mess with them much, but this is a set of half plows. They're called half. Let's see, what are they called? I think they're called half shovels is what they're called. And you just put a shank on these, and you can put those right on the cultivators. And again, those are used for hilling up different types of vegetables in the garden, and I felt that these really do well. This really does a real well job on cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower. These are adjustable. You can take them off. You can move them different ways, set it up for whatever your needs are. I have a couple videos that I'm going to tag that I'm going to put on this of us actually using this David Bradley. And you know, you don't have to have a big expensive tractor to plant a garden. You don't need I think I said it in one of my other videos, you don't need a $40,000 tractor to grow you something to eat on homestead. Anything you can use to break up the soil will work fine. A garden tiller, a walk behind garden tiller. I have a Troy-Bilt horse. I really like it. It works well. But to me, if you can have something to actually break it up before you till it, it works a little better. But I mean, like I said, we grow the garden. We plowed horse and mule. I've even dug it up by hand. You know, as you can see, you might be able to see behind me. We raise some stuff. We grow stuff in containers. You know, we raise a big garden, but we have a lot of things that we raise in containers here closer to the house, you know, closer to home. And as she can show you down there a little bit, there's some of the pumpkins that we grew this year. They're a little small, some of them are. We've had some bigger ones. We've got a second crop getting ready to come off, and we've got some tomatoes. Show them those tomato containers there. Those work really well. Just you know, something you can anything you can put a little soil in that you can, you know, you can grow in. And I just stir this up by hand. And my tomatoes, we're at the end of our growing season. I mentioned that yesterday. But anything you can do to get a little soil stirred up, that David Bradley tractor, that thing works fantastic. I'd really suggest you get one if you can find them. They're a little hard to find. They don't actually produce those anymore. They make some newer model 2-wheel tractors. If you can get your hands on one, I think they even made, back in the older days, they even made what they call a simplicity tractor. Those work just as well. But the David Bradley tractor, that's a really nice little 2-wheel tractor to have on the homestead. Honestly, I don't know where I'd be without it. If you're able to get your hands on one, you can pick one up. Usually you can find one. I've seen them as cheap as $250 to $400, and well, I overlooked the helicopter coming over, but anyway, like I said, if you can pick you up a 2-wheel tractor, that's a great little tool to have. Must be another helicopter. But anyway, so if you can pick you up one, it's a great tool to have. And I'm gonna show y'all a little bit of us using one back earlier in the season. I have some footage of us actually using it, and you'll see what I'm talking about and how handy it is. And stick around, check out our videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. And remember, you can never plow a straight road looking back.